Is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the movie pod. It's been once again a few weeks since the last episode. We had like a 2 week break, and then we had that Rebels review episode, part two Ahsoka, and now what? Like 12 days later, we are back again. But we're smashing some videos out tonight, and we're kicking it off with new Ahsoka images and footage revealed. We've got a release date, August 23, baby. So third week of August. I would have liked it if it was, closer to, the start of August, but it's okay.
Yep.
Just over what, 2 months till we gotta wait.
2 months too long.
But we're getting new images, we're getting new footage, we're getting more TV spots. They've started promotion for this show very early as well. They never start promotions like 3 months out from the show, so that is hype. And yeah, we're just gonna go through the images, talk about them, go through the new TV spot, talk about that, and yeah, just talk about the images, give our opinions on them, what they could be. But yeah, joined with Joseph. How you going tonight, Joseph?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm excited. I'm excited for Ahsoka. We've got a lot of photos.
A lot.
And oh yeah, Star Wars lately has been popping off, and we've got some exciting things to talk about, including
Yeah.
Ahsoka,
Yeah.
and then some other Star Wars stuff. But yeah, we'll get started with these Ahsoka photos, and hyped. Just too far away, man.
I know.
August
Just over 2
August
months.
23rd, bro.
But hey, it'll be here in no time. But yeah,
Do you know how many episodes is it? Was it 8 episodes again?
It's 8, like Mando. Yeah.
So that means that it'll end. Do we have an end date?
Start of October. I think first week of October.
So all through September we'll go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like first week of October. Something like that, second week of October.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only a 1 episode premiere as well. But
That's fine. That's fine.
anyway, let's jump into these images. Okay, we're starting off with this first one. Now, here, this was the first promotional image we got of Ahsoka. It looks like she's in her ship, I assume. She's got the galaxy's map behind her. Ahsoka looking fire, arms crossed as always. Her dual sabers. Yeah, Ahsoka looks fire. But I think like the big thing for this image is this map behind them. So it's got this little border, white border. And it that could be like there's not much we can take away. It's the galaxy's map. Obviously, they're looking for the unknown regions. They're unknown. They don't know where the hell they are. So they need a map to look. Not much we can take away from this image except that it just looks fire.
Yes, this was the first one we got.
This was the first one we got. Yeah, Empire Magazine released it. Yeah, it looks fire. The map behind this is. I think this is on a ship. And yeah, obviously they're looking for. Yeah, no.
Could it be on the Ghost?
I don't think it's the Ghost. No. I think it's her ship that she shows up in. I keep forgetting you haven't finished Rebels. Guys, Joseph will finish Rebels before Ahsoka.
I promise. It's my word. I'll die. I'll die before I don't. Like, wait. I'll die if I don't.
Yeah. That's the second image. Now the second one, we have Sabine and Ahsoka. Now Sabine has her short hair here. Now, if you look closely, yeah. If you look
I didn't say that.
If you look closely, she has a lightsaber here. Obviously, this is Ezra's. Now, I think this is the end. This is spoilers for Rebels.
Oh, I already know she's got his saber because he's in the
yeah.
unknown regions and blah blah blah.
Well, so this looks like the end of the Rebels, the epilogue they have at the end of Rebels season 4. I think this is this scene recreated in live action. However, I have one issue with it. Ahsoka isn't Ahsoka the White. She's not in her white cloaks. So maybe this is just an image trick to get people talking. Maybe this isn't that scene. Maybe this is a different one. But this scene looks fire. Ahsoka's got her hood on. That arms crossed again. Sabine in her Mandalorian armor, short hair. That's why I think it's the end of the Rebels, the epilogue, because you can see the memorial thing in the back here, the side of it, and then Sabine with her short hair, Ezra's lightsaber. But the thing is, Ahsoka isn't in her white cloaks, and I hope they don't retcon that. Like, just
Her white
keep it.
cloaks is her what's it called? Never mind.
You know,
I was gonna say her Vulcan
Oh, Fulcrum, no,
cloaks.
no, I don't. Or maybe,
Okay.
maybe not. But yeah, that's just probably my favorite image of the two. They look great. Ahsoka, Sabine. Yeah, man. Now the third
And
promotional
Sabine,
image.
the Australian.
Sabine, Australian actress, Natasha. Forget her last name. My apologies. Third image. Now this one here, Ahsoka and Hera. Okay, now this one. Look, this is a weird image. Ahsoka does not look. Ahsoka. I think this is like a flashback. Ahsoka looks really young. Is it just me, or does Ahsoka look younger compared to the other photos? She looks. I don't know.
No, she does. She's got more
Yeah?
vibrancy to her. I
Yeah.
think. I mean, no. The first two photos, like were the one with Sabine and now the one with Hera, they look the same, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of get it though. Her stripes on her head, like the
Yeah, her
what do you call that?
Leku thing.
Yeah. The stripes there look a little bit more
Yeah.
vibrant instead of the first two photos. Maybe it's just the lighting. It could very well just be the lighting.
And I don't know, her face looks younger. It just.
Yeah,
Arms
I
crossed
think
again.
it could come down to lighting.
Arms
It's
crossed again.
of course the first three photos, all arms crossed, just because it's her resting pose. Because she's just too good.
She's cool like that.
She cool like that.
Yeah, that Ahsoka looks great, and then we go look at Hera. Now, first image. Hera, this image, I don't know if this image looks really out of place. She's just standing there looking at the camera. I don't know, bro. She looks kind of her eyes. I've seen a lot of people triggered over this on Twitter. I don't want to judge
the
it
second
just
photo we'll
yet.
get another look.
I don't want to judge it just yet, but I'll go to the second image, fourth image, sorry, and this one is just Hera by herself. Now, this
She doesn't
image
look
was
as bad.
I don't know. She looks alright, like everything else, but I don't know, something about her eyes, man.
I think it's hard to capture. Like, could you bring up a Rebels viewing of Hera?
Her eyes are the same color.
Yeah, it's just the shape of them. I think it comes down to the actress as well. I think that made it hard for them.
Yeah, I don't know. They just don't. They look so out of place. Like, I'll get an image of Hera
from
in
Rebels.
if you want to search for it up.
Yeah.
And I'll show this over my screen. Her eyes are green, alright? I see some people saying, "Oh, just make them brown." Then you'll all be complaining that they're brown.
Yeah, there's no win. No win.
So there's that. Alright, we put these.
I suppose her eyes are pretty big in this show, but that also comes down to the animation style. Like, everybody's eyes are pretty big. Ezra's eyes, Kanan.
Yeah, that's the animation style. I don't know. I just feel like. I guess it's because it's live action. Okay, they're accurate. They're definitely accurate. I just think it's live action, so because it's a human portraying her as an alien, it is kind of.
Yeah, but
this is also
it's going to make her look like she has a lazy eye.
This is also a still, so maybe her eyes. Sometimes
it's a bad frame.
Yeah, sometimes you have sometimes someone takes a photo of you and it's a bad frame. That could very well that could be what it is, but I don't know why they would show us that image then. Other than that, I think she looks great. The marking, she doesn't have the markings on her tail things on her head. Forget but she does in other images. I don't know, something about this image, it doesn't feel right. So I don't want to judge it yet. We'll wait until we get the actual final product, of course. But yeah, I'm not too biggy on her yet. Just yet. We will wait. I'm not gonna judge it yet and whine just yet. But everything else, she looks great, like her outfit and now 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. This is just the image of Ray Stevenson as Baylan. But this is some news about rest in peace, Ray, by the way. The late Ray Stevenson's character in Ahsoka, Baylan Skoll. Now we now know who he is. He is a former Jedi that survived Order 66 and has since become a mercenary for hire, which is a bounty hunter. So he's a former Jedi who became a bounty hunter, and so he's not evil, but he's not good anymore. He's just living. He's a bounty hunter, and he's just living to work. So he's working to live, is what I should say. He's working to live.
Yeah.
He needs money, so he becomes a bounty hunter. He's force sensitive, so he uses his force sensitivity skills, and maybe because his saber isn't red, it's orange. All right, it's
Yeah.
orange. It's an orange shoe. Maybe this could represent that you're in the middle, just like Mace Windu, because Mace Windu was purple because it's mix of red and blue. He was in the middle, but maybe Mace Windu, this could be very confusing, but maybe Mace Windu was leaning a little bit more to the light, which is why it was purple. If you mix
I agree.
red and blue, you could
Blue.
you get purple, but what if you also get orange? And orange is the color your lightsaber is if you're not fully in the dark side, but you're close to the dark side than you are to the light side. And purple, you're not at the light side, you're not at the dark side, but you're closer to the light side than you are to the dark
Okay,
side. Does that make
But
sense?
does that? Yeah, but what colors could you argue that green and red could? No, that wouldn't make
Green
sense.
and red,
You
maybe orange.
he would need to be he would need to have a yellow. So
Yeah.
you need to have one of the three primary colors, which I think is blue, red, and yellow. I think correct. No.
Green
I forgot the primary colors. It's blue, red, and something.
and green.
Is it blue, red, and green?
Oh, what, like RGB?
I don't know.
Blue, green, red, green, blue.
Oh, the primary colors, like
Primary
the main colors
colours,
that
RGB,
create all of it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red,
I'm a
green,
few years
and
out of
blue.
school.
Red, green, and blue.
Yeah. Well then, I think then you could say that you could argue he had a green lightsaber. It would make more sense if he had a
Yeah.
yellow one, as he was a temple guard. That would be a lot easier
Well, also
to justify it.
maybe Yeah, he's Order 66. Yeah, maybe if he was, because they kind of died out with the yellow lightsabers. Like in the High Republic era, there are tons of yellow lightsabers.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I haven't read the High Republic books. Acolyte might know more information about that. But from the Acolyte trailer I saw, the leaked trailer, there's lots of yellow lightsabers in that. So he's probably not from High Republic because he can't be dead.
No.
But the way I like as it's not explained, I just like looking at it as maybe he's in the middle, but he's closer to the dark than he is to the light. And
No, I agree.
I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, that's cool. But and then I seen people triggered that another Jedi surviving Order 66. I
Shut up.
understand Order 66 is this thing where, all the Jedi sort of died, or the ones that didn't, Vader and his Inquisitors got to them. The thing is, there was tens of thousands of Jedi. Let's say Order 66 killed 99% of them. Then there is still 1,000 Jedi left in the galaxy. They were all scattered. Jedi were scattered all around the galaxy. It is very easy for them to have survived. They were scattered everywhere. They could have just, once they got Obi-Wan's message saying not to return to the Jedi Temple, they could have easily just gone into a low life, hideout and survived. So I'm not too mad about it. Like, we can count just over 10 people who we know.
Yeah, we did it the other day.
We did it the other day. We got now Balin. Start off with him. We have Kanan. We have Gunji. We have Cal Kestis.
Ahsoka.
Obi-Wan
Mace.
didn't.
Oh,
Obi-Wan,
sorry. Yoda.
Obi-Wan, Yoda. Nari from the Obi-Wan show. Quinlan Voss.
Yeah.
Kelleran Beck. Grogu.
If you want to count Reva,
if you want to. So that's 12 with Reva. There's that guy in Jedi Fallen Order who you have to fight on Dathomir.
Oh, yes.
13, that's canon. That's 13. That's only 13. There's probably a little bit more, but that's off the head.
Yeah.
That's off the top of our minds. It's 13 from what we counted. There's probably, let's just say 20. that we know of.
Yeah,
That's not a lot.
25
Yeah,
max.
that's
Like
not a lot.
that's pushing it.
That's not a lot when there was tens of thousands of Jedi. So people getting triggered
Yeah.
over that, I think maybe you just think for a moment and, actually realize that, there were
I
tens of
think
thousands of Jedi.
I think what everyone's problem is just that we've gotten them all in the last like 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we've got a lot of them in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
That's people's main problem with them.
Yeah, I don't
But
mind. I'm not big on it. I think it's alright.
no, I think it's
Yeah,
it's just people want an excuse to get mad at Star Wars.
yeah,
I think there's just people out there who choose to hate the Star Wars anymore instead of enjoying it.
yeah. Disney Star Wars. Like, I don't agree with majority of the things Disney have done with Star Wars. I don't think they've handled the brand very well. But there are many things I've loved that they've done, and most of those things have came from Dave Filoni. And Ahsoka is Dave Filoni. So, but now this is our next image. This is Balin and Shin. So we've learned that Shin is Balin's apprentice. I'm excited to learn a lot more about those two in this. Like, is Shin Balin's daughter? Who the hell was she? Balin, how did he survive Order 66? Where was he at the time? What made him go into bounty hunting? That's unique. A Jedi turned bounty hunter is very cool. It's actually a very cool concept. So let's hope
It is.
that goes cool. Obviously, Rey is no longer with us, so yeah. But yeah, it's very cool. So very interested to know more about them. Now, this other image at Ahsoka. Now, this is a screenshot or like a photo from the Empire magazine, and it's just Ahsoka. This time, not with her arms crossed. She's got her lightsaber out, and it looks like she's doing a force push. No emotion in the face. A lot of these images are just stills, and they're not taken from scenes as well. Just letting you all know, they are just on set, and they have said, "Okay, Rosario Dawson, stand still. We're gonna take a photo for this magazine for promotion."
Yeah.
So they do a lot of that. So do not be alarmed if some look out of place, like the hair one. But yeah, not much to take out of it. Doing a force push. It looks like she's in this room where she jumps out the window in the trailer. Behind her, this looks kind of on her left. I don't know what that is. No idea. It's too blurry. Cool image of Ahsoka. We love Ahsoka. Now this one is the big one. This is the big one. Empire Magazine exclusive. We got an Inquisitor. He's got his...
Yes.
Okay, this is the big one. Who the hell is this? So at first we think he's the 8th brother. Because in Rebels, we don't know what the hell happens to the 8th brother. He just helicopters away with his lightsaber, right? On I forgot the planet's name. The place where Maul is stuck and then where Ahsoka gets stuck. Whatever that place is.
Oh,
Malachor.
yeah. I can't think of it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Somewhere like that. Anyway, I don't think this is the 8th brother because his 8th brother's not a human. He has 4 fingers and he doesn't have human feet. We see this guy in the trailer and he's got human feet, and in this photo he has human hands. He has 5 fingers. There has been some debates on who this is. You look at that helmet. Is that Starkiller, played by Sam Witwer?
I don't know. I think it's a stretch.
It's a stretch, but Dave Filoni always wanted to bring Starkiller into canon in the Rebels show. He wanted to make him an Inquisitor. He never did it because he just felt like it couldn't be done. So he's always wanted to bring Starkiller into canon. Dave Filoni is the person to do it. What if that freaking Starkiller takes his helmet off and it's Sam Witwer under there?
And it's Big Boy Sam.
We haven't seen his face in Star Wars. We've heard his voice as Maul. He obviously acts for Maul.
And he did do.
He did Palpatine.
He was the voice for.
In
he was the voice for Starkiller, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played Starkiller. He's the face of Starkiller in the video game.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. So if that is Starkiller,
you couldn't ask for a perfect person.
Like, look at that image of Starkiller on the top there, and then that Inquisitor. It very well could be. Sam's in his prime. He has the Star Wars knowledge. And then what if they introduce
him? He is second to Dave for Star Wars knowledge.
Yeah, He's corrected Dave Filoni. I saw this clip.
I know.
He had to correct Dave
Yeah.
Filoni for the Clone Wars once. Dave Filoni, yeah. Like, so I love Sam Witwer. Probably one of my favorite Star Wars actors. Definitely top 3. If that's Starkiller, like, what if they introduce Starkiller through this, and then we get a spin-off show, and yes, Starkiller is a Inquisitor, but maybe he has a better connection to Vader than any of the other Inquisitors, and maybe Vader does solo training with him, because obviously Starkiller is Vader's apprentice in the Force Unleashed games, Part 1 and 2. Go play them if you haven't; they're dope. Very fun. It'd be sick if they remastered those games one day. And then we get like a spin-off show of, Vader and Starkiller having, you have to be very careful with it. Dave is the only one I think who could do it. But maybe an Inquisitor show. You just have an Inquisitor of Vader training the Inquisitors and then going on Jedi missions and killing other Jedi that survived Order 66, because that was their whole point of Inquisitors. But then Starkiller has a better connection to Vader, and Vader has a better connection to Starkiller than any other Inquisitor, and so they have a little connection there. Just like, and then he like solo trains him, doesn't make him his apprentice. Well, the Inquisitors are basically Vader's apprentices, but not really.
Because rule of Sith.
Yeah. So the Inquisitors are just there to hunt the Jedi with Vader. So they would have to be very careful with that, and I think Dave is the only one who can do it. They'd have to be very careful, but it would be sick. And obviously they can't make Starkiller so powerful, because, oh my god, in The Force Unleashed, he's insane, dude. Insane.
He is. It's kind of crazy.
Spoiler.
Like, how they got away with that.
Spoiler alert for the games, but basically he dies at the end of number 1, and then he comes back in number 2, he gets cloned. It's such a cool story. George Lucas, EU, Star Wars, it's insane. So if that's Starkiller, I will go nuts. Like, Dave is the one to do it, and he's always wanted to bring Starkiller into canon. I hope it's not the 8th brother, because then they're retconning him, because I just hate the retcons, man. The canon retcons, because, he's an alien.
It's lazy too.
It's lazy. Or is the mystery Inquisitor perhaps clone or brainwashed Ezra, Barriss Offee, or Starkiller? Some people say these are the main 3 things. A clone or brainwashed Ezra, because we know in Rebels, now this is another spoiler, sorry, but I think you already know this.
Should be right.
Ezra tempts the dark side so much throughout Rebels.
Oh, yes.
So much. With the hologram, with Maul, he is so close to falling to the dark side. He tempts with it so much. And him being with Thrawn for 10 plus years, Thrawn could easily brainwash him. Thrawn's that guy. He could brainwash Ezra to turning to the dark side. Or is it a cloned Ezra? Maybe Thrawn took some of his blood and cloned him. Because we know that Dave Filoni with the Ahsoka show and his movie is drawing massive inspiration from Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire trilogy, which is the sequel trilogy back in the 90s. It's basically 7, 8, and 9, but in book form, and it takes place after Return of the Jedi. Thrawn's in them, Luke's in them, Leia, Han, and Luke gets cloned in these, right? And kinda falls to the dark side. Is clone Luke, if I'm not mistaken, but I know he does get cloned, and his clone is called Luke. Like, he's got 2 U's, kind of weird. So maybe Ezra does get cloned, and they're kind of copying that, because, well, Dave is drawing massive inspiration from Head of the Empire, so I wouldn't be surprised if he takes that concept from it as well. Or is it Barriss Offee? Because we don't know what the hell happened to her. Obviously, Ahsoka has so much history with her. Ahsoka's path, changed all because of her. She framed Ahsoka, and then Ahsoka, when in season 5, Ahsoka got expelled and then left the Jedi Order. That was all because of Barriss Offee. So I am hoping she shows up in this show. That would be very cool. So I think they're the 3 main ones. It could be these are the 3 main fan theories. Clone brainwashed Ezra, Barriss Offee, or Starkiller. Or it could just be the 8th brother, and it's typical animation to live action laziness like they did with the Grand Inquisitor, and they just don't make him a name. It could very well just be that. I'm hoping it wouldn't because it's Dave, but it very well just could be that. But that's a big debate.
Which would be
hyped to see
it'd be
that.
very disappointing, but
It would be. I think
they have potential to give us something massive here.
I don't really want it to be a clone of Ezra. I think cloning, they're playing with that too much lately.
I was going to say they're going to
Brainwashed Ezra, sure.
is better.
Yeah, honestly, my favorite one out of the three, obviously Starkiller, but realistically, probably I love Barriss, but Ezra falling to the dark side because he tempted with it so much, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
But then Barriss off it very well could be, but I believe it's a male Inquisitor. Just from the body shape, he's got broader shoulders. The waist, it just looks like a male. Don't cancel me. But yeah, I think it very well just could be the eighth brother. Probably is. I don't want to think it is. Or it's freaking Starkiller, or it's Ezra, or it's a new Inquisitor, a new character, and we're all wrong. Probably is the case. But yeah, that is very, very cool. Next image. This is a little TV spot we got. So we'll watch this TV spot. It's 30 seconds long. We only get a few new clips in here, but it is pretty cool.
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
August 23. Thrawn looks a lot more bluer in this shot. Maybe they adjust the lighting. I like that a lot more. He looks a lot better there. Obviously, he's coming out of this. We saw this in the leaked trailer they got at Celebration. Very cool. Darth Vader entrance, kinda.
Yes.
Head of the Empire.
We have to prepare.
Okay, Hera. I don't know, bro. I think they've done something to her eyes. I don't think her eyes are fully contacts. I feel like they've done some visual effects over her eyes.
CGI.
She blinked, yeah.
It looks like it. It doesn't look
what
normal.
What the frick? That's framed. That is... I don't like that. I don't like that, but we'll have to see. I'll zoom in, but I don't like that at all.
We have to prepare for.
I don't know how it is. But her eyes kind of just... Yeah, I don't know. That's very weird.
We have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago.
Okay. Sabine with Ezra's lightsaber. She goes up in a duel against Shin. This is very interesting. This is sick as. Oh, that looks so good. Like, I was very iffy. I will be honest. I was iffy about the lightsabers in this show from the first trailer. I was scared for them. But this TV spot, the lightsabers look so damn good. So damn good. That green lightsaber. Green's my favorite lightsaber color. Green and white. And so, that looks so damn good. I really like that. And then obviously when they clash sabers, Shin and
there aren't many left.
Very cool. Cannot wait to see that duel. We got a scene now here. Ahsoka's running away from what we see a lot of in the teaser trailer. Ahsoka's running away from, I don't know if it is the World Between Worlds temple portal thing. But basically it's it's blowing up behind her. It's getting blown up and she's running away. Is the World Between Worlds getting blown up? Are they destroying it? Like, what the hell is happening there? So that's interesting.
I think that's too big for them to show in a trailer. The World Between Worlds and how important it is. It'll be.
Yeah, it's a cool scene. She's running away from the thing. But I think I agree. It's probably too big of a thing
to show in a trailer.
Perhaps it is time to.
We go up. Perhaps it is time to begin again. I believe that is, perhaps to begin the Jedi Order again. Was Luke's job, but I mean the sequels ruined that. And we got a new shot right at the end. We got a new shot right at the end of Ahsoka putting her lightsaber through a droid, and she looks good as always. Very hype. August 34th.
Series streaming. Ahsoka original series streaming August 23rd.
Too far away still.
I know, man, but hype is here. Sabine with Ezra's lightsaber is very, very cool. Hyped it up.
I haven't seen that yet. How does that work? Because she's not force sensitive.
She's not force sensitive. Do you want me to tell you? Because it's a big part of the show. To the reason why
Like, I know
gets...
I always knew she got it, but just how does she work with it? Like, is she good with it or not?
Not at
'Cause
first.
again-
Terrible. So she learns with... I don't know if I want to tell you. If you want to try to pick it up yourself, she's a
Okay.
Mandalorian.
okay, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Darksaber. I know she's a ruler of Mandalore for a little bit because that's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Bo-Katan gets the
Yeah,
Darksaber off. Is Sabine?
Sabine. Yeah. Good job. And so Kanan and Ezra kind of train her, and then she eventually gets Ezra's when
Okay.
he goes into the world. When he gets taken away. But yeah,
Good save.
yeah. And then we end on an image of this behind the scenes Dave Filoni directing Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano on set. He's got his literal Jedi Archives textbook in his hands. Very cool to see. We love Dave, and he's, it was his birthday the other week. The last hope for Star Wars. And yeah, we love Dave. So that's a very nice, cool shot. He's literally got a Jedi Archives for a textbook with all his notes in it. But yeah, that's a cool shot. I always love seeing behind the scenes shots of stuff. But yeah, that's all the images, all the footage. We obviously update you guys on any more new footage we do end up getting. Any new images, we'll always post them. I'll always post them on the Movie Pod Instagram account, Facebook page, even here on our YouTube community tab, and on my Twitter, IsaacH2021. So follow them all. They're all linked down below. But I'm so happy they started the marketing for Ahsoka this early. They never really do. They start, usually like a month and a half out for TV shows. And they're starting nearly 3 months out. It's like 2.5 months out from Ahsoka.
They've got to know how big it's
They're
going to be.
keen for this. The trailer is nearly at 15 million views. It's going up. It's not stopping. It's double. It's got double the Mandalorian season 3 trailer views, which is just what the hell, Mando? What?
And
happened
it still
in
has
season
3 months to release.
Yeah, it still has 3 months to release. It's the teaser trailer as well, not the official trailer.
Oh yeah.
So the hype is here, and we're finally getting what we really want. And my expectations for this show are beyond high. They're above high. And I hope we don't get let down. If we do, I think my straw for Star Wars is over. I just don't. Ahsoka is the last hope, and it's Dave, so my hopes are so damn high. I just don't know if I should lower my hopes or if I should stay this hyped. Because I trust him. It just depends how much I trust him, and I don't know, because at the end of the day, it is Disney Star Wars, and Kathleen Kennedy has the final word on what happens, so we will see. But in Dave, we trust.
In Dave, we trust.
Dave, we trust. But yeah, sick images, sick everything. Let us know what you think of these images, new footage, and I cannot wait till we get some more. But yeah, this was a good episode, 33 minutes long. We hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let us know what you think of these images and clips. How hyped are you for the show? Are you skeptical? Is it, do you agree with me? In Dave, we trust, like Dave Filoni. I just know it's gonna be banger. Or are you just like, nah, Disney Star Wars, mate, go away. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. But yeah, the hype for Ahsoka is here. Anyway, my name is Isaac, joined by our co-host, Joseph, and we will see you in the next episode, in the next video of the Movie Pod. Alright guys, bye-bye.
Bye.